And then I was playing Rema songs. Like, who be this guy? I'm on the vibe, mad, bro. They never knew Rema then. And then Rema had mad bangers here in Lagos.
Lagos is where is the home of music. Now the island is where the taste makers reside, because the island determines the taste of music.
Hey guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. My name is Daki. I'm saying welcome again to another episode of Gusto Reaction. This is where we talk about trending matters as it concerns Afrobeats and the guys that makes the beats. We have Midday in the building today. Trust me, I've already told you guys that one of these days I'll put away Ibubi, and finally that day has come. Midday is back. He left the country for a while, but he's back in the country, and now we're here to do conversation as it concerns Afrobeats and the guys that makes the beats. Before we continue, Midday, what's up? I have to say this one. Yeah, I've seen his face. That's Midday. So back to me again. So guys, it's going to be an amazing one. Trust me. We don't want to miss conversation. We have ShalliPopi made the cut. Yeah, Charlie's on the news today. I mean, all the reactions today. We're talking about ShalliPopi. Mind you, he's doing so well for himself. I won't lie to you, one of the best out there. For me, he deserves the next rated. Maybe that's my thought, anyways. But let's see what others feel about that. We also have the first in the building. Obviously, one of the. I told you guys, if you need Christmas hampers, Christmas gifts, Christmas. You don't have to spend your Christmas. You don't know what to do. You're in the hands of God. You don't have money. You don't have. Just you have a need. Laura, come to the comment section. Tell us why you need 200,000 naira. The first guy has told me probably that I want to give out to somebody 200,000 naira. So tell us why you need 200k. I know why you're laughing. Tell us why you need 200k, and then we'll pick randomly. Show me a page that's giving you 200k this Christmas. Show me that page. Show me that page. I dare you, go and show me that page. Bro, the first guy was good. I said, how to leave this set?
Me, I won't go for me. I see person for gym today. When I was telling him my predicament, he was like, how far? Go for me. You know your fans. They want to see you, so they will support you. I'm at this rate. Maybe now with I could do this. I'll best tell my manager, say, Baba, go for me for this purpose.
Oh my god.
You're right.
Oh my god. Anyways, guys, welcome again to this amazing segment. So I'll ask you me off camera, right? Have you ever, people do give you online. Yeah. Have you ever been online to demand for a product, maybe like a phone, money, laptop, or something?
So I don't really draw those things online, but there was one time when I think it was a phone, and it was those years when they started all these retweets, highest number of retweets gets phone. That time, this is a scam. I just say, phone, I need phone.
But people wait for that time.
I got the number of retweets that they say we should get. I call message them, say,
oh, your name came out as winner?
It did not come out. They pick another person as winner.
And that person did the right thing.
That's a scam.
Now scam, a person we didn't know. Me, a lot of time, I think there was a time when, I'm not going to mention the name of the brand, and then people involved. There's been time where they've contacted some of my guys for some things, activation. There was a time we don't do and we'll run the parole, like 4 of us, say, can you answer one question, you win 100k. You go don't tell us the answer, you don't tell us time to answer. So people don't answer, we just answer our own. Come push. We all leave them then. After they will come the comments, see my post. Now in the pick me now, go pick us. There was a time we want iPhone too. Say can you come, iPhone, blah blah blah. We collect them now because he was one picking the winners. So obviously he picked about 5 of us, and then we sold the phone and then we distributed the money between us again. So at that time for shows, VIP tickets for 5 and everything. We collect and go sell them. Yeah. We share the money. So all these things now we. So if you know person we did the alpha, there was a time one happened. That one was 1 million actually, and then you see Roddy done.
Now collect 1 million. And I said, Baba God give na 200k.
No be now. How many years ago I talk? You say 200k.
The man say you collect 1 million like 10 years ago, 5 years ago. It's not much 1 million. That's like 5
We
million.
don't finish now.
Actually, sure.
Every money.
Actually. Anyways, I think my own was Chidima KDK. Yeah, she's the one that she was doing giveaway.
Before she became a pastor.
No, when she got to Christ.
Okay.
She was doing giveaway. Tell me why you need 10k or you need 40k or 50k. So then I was owing this online people money. With screenshots. I was posting with stuff and pills, even air credit. I was posting with screenshots, what they sent to me, and I'll post everything. Say, good afternoon, ma. My name is this is how much I'm owing. One person can reply to my comment. They say, why you say go this kind of money? I don't send you a message. But anyway, no, but actually that's it for some person that is at work for them. I've never won 1 naira before. 1 naira. I've never won 1 naira.
Actually, Amazon actually. You know that it was on Twitter, right?
Yeah, Twitter, yes.
You know that our page has been hacked for like years.
Yeah.
Nobody
It's parody.
the accounts. And so it's basically a parody account right now.
Wait. No, this time I'm talking about now.
I know the account. The account does
Yeah.
give away.
Yeah.
There's even
and
one
stuff.
for this girl
It's not
too.
be Chidinma they put out those tweets.
Waiting be her
Like
name.
person wey hack the account now they put out those tweets.
Even this girl, waiting be her name, King. She calls herself King.
Totally.
Tontolike, yeah. They have one for her too.
No, that one blocked me on Twitter. Whatever happens to her, that's a problem.
Anyways, guys, let's go straight conversation. I feel like 2019 we saw the birth of a different route in Afrobeats, where Naira Marley came to the scene and he came with a very big bang. He didn't come as though he wanted to. He came with a big storm, back to back, giving us, was arrested, he came back, gave us OP, like he was giving us back to back, and which has made that year being one spectacular year for Afrobeat and for himself.
I'd like to say EFCC forced him on us, but let's
You say with him? Talk.
I would like to say EFCC forced him on us, but let's go.
Okay, we'll get to that point. I feel like 2019 was that year that because of our cases was. I remember last year we had a lot of reactions. No, we had a lot of gusto this or that, where we also paired 2019 to Oshaka 2022 because of how crazy that year was and all of that. He had a similar year with the G too. The G also was crazy at that run too. 2023, fast forward to this year, if I even unleash what we have for you guys, who do you think had a year that had us on lockdown? Please don't tell me Odumodu Black. Please. Don't tell me Odumodu Black. Any other person but not Odumodu Black.
Actually, it was ShalliPopi. And I even though I would like to say this or that, but I feel like it's ShalliPopi.
What did you do in 2023?
More than a lot of it.
Tell me one song that was banned in 2023.
I'm not a ShalliPopi fan, but I would, even as I'm not a ShalliPopi fan, I'll still tell you that ShalliPopi are the streets on rock.
You did it better than ShalliPopi.
Well, streets different from streets now. So
No, they are the same street. Children have streets.
No, they don't have the same streets.
They have the same streets.
No, they don't have the same streets.
ShalliPopi with the Yoruba guys, ShalliPopi with the Yoruba guys, they all love the fact.
ShalliPopi with the Edo.
No, I strongly disagree with you. Yoruba guys love ShalliPopi.
Well, like me just said, I think street is different from streets. The street that is consuming ShalliPopi is different from the street that is consuming ShalliPopi.
Exactly.
I still disagree.
Agege, if you go to Agege is not a ShalliPopi base.
But they pass. They pop and pass.
That one,
It's not
normal
about
thing.
popping and
Number,
Hey, but there's a song that has
Agege is not a Agege is a Yoruba dominated street place. So street artists that are popping there, all those lungus, Sheyi Vibes, Zlatan, all those normal small doctor, that is their own zone. But a ShalliPopi, that kind of place is not his zone. Maybe island streets, all those islands, all those beach boys.
See, the thing about street music is street music employs the use of lingua that is native to particular zones.
Yeah.
So when you hear like something like Evian, a Yoruba boy doesn't know what Evian is, but an Edo boy will definitely tell you the genesis of Evian from beginning to the end. That is it. All those slang.
Just like this bossing guy, Amoludun, Inumidun, Otido Fafa. Bro, the street that is consuming that one is different from the street that is consuming ShalliPopi.
But it doesn't mean that a Yoruba guy cannot consume ShalliPopi, but it won't connect to it the way an Edo guy will connect to it. That's what I'm just trying to say.
Okay, I think I've heard you guys, but like I still say, I still strongly disagree with you guys heavily. Just that this is not this other conversation. But the topic today is about the year in view. So let's look at 2023 in focus. What do you think? This is not just Yoruba street, on the general street level, Nigerian street level. What do you think had the street on lock? Not Yoruba, not Igbo, not Hausa. which person had the streets locked down for 2023? Now, this is not tribal, just everywhere in the streets.
For me, it's 2023. I don't even really think that anyone really did major thing on the streets like we used to have.
Okay.
Like looking at the Naira Marley era, the street was mad. Looking at the Zlatan era, the street was like buzzing street. Look at the Ashake street era, was like mad. So for me this year, I think it's more of who had more maybe mainstream relevance for me than focusing on even the street, because music don't change and we can tell that things are changing. So it is not now streets, music and all of that. People are like, okay, I want to be big in all realm. And I think for me, so far this year, you have said you should not mention Odumodu, but then you cannot take him out because he's had a great year. And ShalliPopi too, has had a pretty good year for himself as well. I think those two guys for me.
Okay, yeah, go with that.
Yeah, I agree with those two, and I'll push it back as well. So clear.
I've just seen that you just want my problem this afternoon. It was very clear. It's just very clear. I just told you that.
I've told you I'm not a Shady Vibes fan, but you cannot deny the fact that he had the streets on lock this year.
With what song? That you don't know what they prove that he doesn't have the shit on lock.
That I don't know. It's not a proof. But I know what he has done this year. Is that I don't follow his songs doesn't mean that I'll deny what he has done.
You guys are listening to us. You guys should come and save me from this situation. Do you think Shady Vibes had the street on lock for the year 2023? Okay, so just so that we don't go around, so let me just mention his name. We're talking about ShalliPopi actually. Now, Charlie had, for me, I wouldn't say he had like the awful of the year in view, but I feel like he had a good show of the year. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. People love his song everywhere. Because this is why I was saying what I was saying now. 2020 I was in Bayelsa, right? And then 2019 I was in Bayelsa. Nobody in Bayelsa knew who, like, bro, I didn't even know Sopi had dropped. I did not know Sopi had dropped till like maybe Lagos happened to like 3 months or 4 months. Because I was in Bayelsa, so all my feed was showing Port Harcourt, Delta, like all my feet, everything was just showing. So when I even finally ate Sopi, I used that as one of my steps. Like, this one don't go. Like, I don't go. Hold on, I don't know this one. Like, serious? To me, it's a new song. So, but then in Bayelsa, like, people they don't know. But if they cannot sing your song, they don't relate to it. You get. But then ShalliPopi has had a very good set here. Like he's trying to penetrate almost every region. I've seen Igbo guys, I've seen Hausa guys do pop and pass and everything. But then, do you want to compare it with what's his name? With what Naira Marley did in 2019? Do you think they had a similarity or something? Because they had similar story. Yes, they were both arrested. Was it? Who picked ShalliPopi? Was it
FCC now in Ilorin?
Yes, they picked ShalliPopi too.
Yeah.
Oh, Kanye was arrested, but I don't know if it was police or EFCC.
He was EFCC, then he was later released on bail.
Yeah, not NDLEA.
No, EFCC.
EFCC.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they had similar story. So they were both arrested. They came out. They sang about prison experience. Do you think they had the same year in looking at what they did 2019 2023?
In my opinion, I feel like the Naira Marley case was more it was stronger in a way because the case in terms of similarities, the case with EFCC in Naira Marley's case dragged on for so long. I mean, they arrested how many of them? 5 of them. Well, it was the only one that they dragged that case out for like months beforehand. All that did was add to his popularity. So that when he came out and dropped Sopi, it was a hit on arrival.
But do you think Sopi was a good song? Like, not the wordings, do you think it was a song that deserved to blow?
In my opinion, I don't really like Naira Marley's flow or lyrics. You can't deny that he has a certain type of flow.
Yeah.
That anybody that will like it can easily get attached to it, you understand? There's no denying that, but in my opinion, in this case, the producers do a lot of the work.
For Naira Marley?
In a lot of Nigerian artists, a lot of street artists. Producers do a lot of the work. That's what I feel. But in terms of similarities between Naira Marley and ShalliPopi, I would say Naira Marley's case was a bit more stronger than ShalliPopi. Although ShalliPopi there are similarities in EFCC, but it wasn't as strong as
No,
like
no.
you hardly not many people know that ShalliPopi had the EFCC case, but everybody then like knew that Naira Marley had the case with the EFCC. Outside the station, outside the courts, people were flooding. It was a madness then. Like people were literally wearing their this thing without belts.
Thinking
No
about
belt
it.
gang.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
So it was a significant time. Even if you don't like, whether you like or you don't like Naira Marley, you have to admit it was a very significant time in pop culture, and the ShalliPopi case is probably not up to that level.
It's what's the name again? With Naira Marley's own,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Could I ask you, do you think that's true?
Well, for me, I think that as much as we may want to say they have similar, similarities in those kind of I'll say they are also very different. Now, for me, Naira Marley had a better outing for me in terms of the flow of songs back to back. Let's remember that then too, we do not really have the popularity of stream farming as it is right now. I remember when I first saw Elon Musk on Apple Music, I was like, who is this? Because of the number I saw it, I like, how come? Because you cannot be new and then all of a sudden you are getting such numbers. Like, bro, how did it happen? But that was how he got our attention, and then people started listening to him, started looking out for, okay, who is this guy? And then he started dropping songs on songs. A lot of time people have even bashed his song that, okay, his flow is even too cheesy. It's more like he's talking like, I don't know, man. But then for me, I think for the whole EFCC saga, obviously Naira Marley had a worse one. Even had to go to the courts and all of those shenanigans. But ShalliPopi was just, they arrested him, coded, and then after a while he was released on bail, and then he's continued with his music journey. But then so far in the year, comparing 2019 and 2023, as at then, I would say that we had just one major breakout star, which was Naira Marley as at then. But this 2023, things have changed. We really cannot even say that the major breakout star is ShalliPopi, because there's also another Odumodu. I do not agree with that.
Odumodu is not
Odumodu got major of his shine this year. Declan Rice was this year. Deny that.
Yeah, Picanto was, yeah.
So
no, but that's it. Picanto was the Usher.
Picanto was not the peak of his career. Same way Elon Musk was last year, which was also
was the peak here.
Picanto was the rise. Like, was okay the beginning. Same way Elon Musk was last year too. Was the beginning of because I remember December it was in a lot of places. But then as it went by, more songs came, and then more light was shining. For Odumodu, Declan Rice was the peak for him, and that was this year. And this year, as Declan Rice, him getting that was another major one. Western also co-signed. So for me, I think Odumodu has even had more giant stride, than I would say ShalliPopi had. Look at his collaboration. Look at people he's met. He's even signed another international deal. So he's had more exposure than ShalliPopi. But then when it comes, okay, let's look at the street and then the Nigerian market. We say, okay, maybe ShalliPopi had a better share, looking at how well the songs did, how well people resonate with his song. When ShalliPopi comes up, people are always crazy, always screaming the lyrics and stuff. But for me, I'll say that 2019 for me, for Naira Marley, I would rate it over a ShalliPopi 2023.
Okay, now so because I've stayed in these regions, right? I want to explain to you guys how this thing goes. Now, there's a guy they call Eriga. You know Eriga, right?
Yeah.
Now, Eriga will not be in the mainstream today. He will not even make a top 3 in the audio market because there's nothing for it. But then the way the music people work in those regions is when you have a song, talking about Warri, Benin, Bayelsa, Port Harcourt, bro, these guys will go any length. They will go any. If you go to Warri, if you drop a PTI, wherever you drop from ShopRite, bro, you start hearing Eriga. They play Eriga Victor Eddie, they play their song till you leave, go to filling station, go to the mall.
That's their zone.
They play that. That's the thing. Now, when Elon Musk came through, he came to us about 50 something out there, but I can't remember the number it was.
But he came to Lagos.
Now, he has said that he didn't stream farm. Now, I want to take his word against any other person because now you get that. He said no stream farm. If he the lie, but I'll take his word. But then, now we are in the era of people now no streaming. Then, 2019, people don't want to download song and play. Now, people know you can stream. Now, if Warri folks, Benin, Bayelsa, and Port Harcourt, they stream this song. This song can get. He has told you in interviews that people say I found stream, but then I have people in Benin that stream my song 247. So those numbers alone can put a ShalliPopi on even no number, maybe not number 1, but top 10.
Do you know the major thing that gave ShalliPopi the major exposure that he got
Lagos.
was because he came to Lagos.
Exactly.
He came to Lagos.
But when he dropped Elon Musk, he was not in Lagos.
He was not in Lagos.
Yes.
But then he had to come to Lagos, and that is why Odumodu is always bragging that this one. But eventually, he still had to come to Lagos at some point.
But this is the point here. It is very good to have like a solid home base.
Fact.
Very, very good to have it. So I would advise every single artist to have a solid home base before you decide to push and then you want to move into other markets. But the facts of this industry remain that Lagos is a commercial capital. It's not just music, sir.
Everything. Yeah.
Lagos is the commercial capital. So whenever you want to push your stuff to get to everybody, Lagos is the place to be. Now with music, Lagos is where is the home of music. Now the island is where the taste makers reside, because the island determines the taste of music that goes round in Lagos. The music that is popular in the island, believe you me, within 1-2 weeks it will circulate to everywhere else in Lagos, and by extension everywhere across the country. So it's not a matter of you have to go to Lagos. Yes, you have to go to Lagos, but also you have to make sure that your own base is standing, and that's what will give you that is in Lagos. Because even in that Lagos that you are going to, you have people that will feel your music, because Lagos is a melting pot. People from different places, people that will understand your music, you will find them in Lagos.
That's true.
Because I remember 2020, I was in Enugu here, and then I went to cut my hair because the guy is close to my place, so I'm always connecting to their speaker. And then I was playing Rema songs. Like, who be this guy? I'm on the vibe, mad, bro. They never knew Rema then. And then Rema had mad bangers here in Lagos. But because that was not his major zone, they never knew him. But then I played Chike, and then they enjoyed Chike. Now there came the language barrier too, because they could hear what he was saying. This guy, we know him, we like his song. But then I play Rema, I play some Fireboy songs. They couldn't resonate. Like they couldn't get it. But you really cannot even now say that those artists now should now go to those zones because they want to be big there. Yeah. Nah, it's really not necessary, because if you don't do well for Lagos, simultaneously it would literally touch on other areas of the country.
Okay, so what would you say is ShalliPopi's major strength so far that has made him as the what was that thing he did that just gave him an edge?
I think for me it's consistency. Bro, people trashed his songs, he didn't stop. He dropped EP, he dropped album, and then he still gave us that they talk me say I be ShalliPopi. Like he's still on his feet. I be king of OS, that Oscro, Pepeli, Lili. He even went to do Pepeli. He said people say I they talk, I they sing out, and he was very consistent with that, and that has kept him afloat for me. So it's the consistency and back to back. Everybody don't already cut that scope since Ashake don't do them. See, bro, right now everything don't change. You don't have to wait for 3 months. You feel they drop song every month. Ashake did it, it worked. J Vibes also came through, bro. He murdered us 2 albums in a year. It worked in a month, beginning and end of the month. Yeah. He gave us, and then Oshishe. So right now everybody's Odumodu too, bro. He dropped album after 2 months. He don't drop deluxe already. ShalliPopi dropped songs upon songs upon songs. He dropped album, and then he's still pushing. So it's the consistency and the energy, the continuous energy that he's been using. I think that like the major thing that has kept him up.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a slightly different question, right? And this is where we end for the ShalliPopi and Naira Marley. Maybe not the end, maybe just one more before we leave here. But then there's this particular song that's causing uproar everywhere in the country. If you know, who go pay for our wig and handbag? Now, according to us on this table, we've categorized 2 of them as the biggest of the year. Udumodu, maybe not the biggest, but the greatest revelation of this year.
Yeah.
Udumodu and ShalliPopi. Do you think you want to start that collaboration with 2 of them again?
Another collaboration from 2 of them?
Yeah.
I like, even the first one is only that line I know. So I don't know if I want another collaboration. You probably have to ask their fans if they want another collaboration.
So basically, you don't like two of them.
I'm not. I won't say I don't like.
I'm not a fan of them.
I'm not a huge fan of them. You understand? I recognize what they are what they are doing.
Yeah.
What it is doing for the industry, and I appreciate it as well. But something you like, and it's as simple as that.
I understand. Okay. Before we leave the ShalliPopi, Odumo, they have a way of singing. They talk in beat. They don't even sing. They just talk. If you know, no, if you know, the other one, I go talk and you guys will just talk. Who goes? Call her. And they don't sing. There's nothing melodious in their voice. Same with ShalliPopi. Oscar, ShalliPopi, he doesn't even sing. So, looking at what Report looks like, because Afrobeats is a space where people now see that this thing has taken here. Shake in 2022, consistency gave him way. This year, we have a lot of consistency, even if some are rubbish consistency. But the Sha were doing it every year, every month, every week, giving us song. Apparently, what's the Portable is dropping song almost twice a week. Yeah, Portable this year has about 20 songs already. So if you do that, that's about 3 times.
He has 2 albums this year.
2 albums. Yeah, that's what the Shaki has taught us now. So just be doing it. The same way he got us snippets, and then one said the snippets. He has given us snippets. People have used snippets before their song and all of that. So we've seen the trend where people now tend to see what has worked for you before previous year. Let me also do it. Do you think Afrobeat will still be Afrobeat when we now get people coming to do? I come, she go. I come and she go.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would say it's not Afrobeat thing. I want to say it's a Nigerian thing, but it happens everywhere as well.
Actually,
when you see something that works for someone, you try and replicate it. What I would say is, what's worked for them is not replicating. It is they found something that is not easily found elsewhere. You understand? And they are consistent with it. It's like you don't really see people just talking instead of singing. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing with art or with music or anything. If you want to stand out, you have to do something that nobody else has done before. And you have to do it consistently in a way that people will keep associating with it.
Eventually.
It's called branding. People will keep associating it with you. But Modu does this thing where he does caps lock, tweets only in caps lock, and he does it consistently. On his songs, on his album, everything is in caps lock. So that's branding. You understand? Those are the little things that people are so if you as a person now say you want to go on, I mean, Ashake did it. Ashake is not just dropping song every time. He had the crowd vocals that he put into it. People started trying to copy the crowd vocals, but it can only last for a short while. Once he starts doing everywhere, nobody is looking at who is doing crowd vocals again. Nobody is looking at. It's the first person to do it, or the first 2, 3 people to do it. That can sort the juice out of it, and it's done.
Actually, finally, what do you think Naira Marley did in 2019 that made that year an exceptional one that till day we should talk about it?
For Naira Marley, I think the first thing was the only FCC case that really blew him up in the airwaves. People were like, okay, what these guys do? They release others, they didn't release him, audio charges and everything that they pressed up. And then for me, another thing was the hard facts, but then the vulgarity that he spells. Like, he was doing it unprovoked.
Actually,
he was on that P, and then that was what he was on. He was consistent with it. That was the same thing Mide said. Once you figure out, okay, this is what people like, Omo, Mate Basibel, and he was on that P, giving us the whole vulgar P, Okpotoi, so P, like a lot of other songs that he also dropped. Puta. There's also Puta, a lot of things he was just giving us, and he was on it. So I think for me that was his own niche, and then he was also consistent with it. So eventually consistency comes through in everything.
Now, you just made me remember something. I remember Puta was a song that I don't think anybody should hear it. Because I feel like now we have a body that regulates all of NBC. But I think NBC is just too. NBC is just too. It's just like
NBC has been there.
Yeah, they've been there. I don't say they've always been there, but they regulate all of these things, so they can only ban you.
They regulate.
Yeah, they regulate. That's why if you hear radio, but now people now go on social media. You cannot ban on Twitter.
You can't stop me from.
You can't ban on Twitter. Actually,
you can't stop me on TikTok.
Actually,
you can't ban it.
No, even TikTok is even TikTok will stop it. If you post some video on TikTok, they'll tell you in your region they cannot play. But I think the worst is Twitter. That's the this thing. Well, it's crazy. I just remember put and I'm like, that song is one crazy song. Anyways, if you guys need to put an out there, come and tell what you guys did with the song. For me, I didn't do anything. I just ate the song. Moving on from this conversation, I need to leave this place. If I stay here longer, I will say what I should not say, and I'll apologize later. You guys know the vibe. So moving on from this one, let's go to the next conversation. And this one is one that concerns one guy we have too much to talk about. That's Portable himself. He has been on too many conversations that people don't really want to talk about, but we'll talk about it today. So, like I said, talking about Portable. Portable has been training for like 2 weeks back to back. No stop. 2 weeks. For last week, it was him and Chazokoja. Where they had the back and forth. And I think they've announced a Boxing Day fight.
Yeah.
That they want to,
December 26th.
Yeah, 26th. That's a Boxing Day. They want to fight. I'm trying to understand the concept of I know they will not fight. So I have to know what that PR is for. I know it's on the beach. So I'm not to say what that PR is for. And I know it's not going to be worth it. But I know Chazokocha and Portable are coming through on 26th of December, and you guys should watch out for what they want to do. Like I said, that's for the last week. This week, it has been Skepta putting on the news. Because
I think before then, was even before he went to the UK, I was dragging them that they have to carry his wife.
To the visa. Yeah.
But I don't know, but his wife never even go now.
No, she didn't go.
What's
He went
it, Mora?
He went alone. I'm not going to lie to you. If I see Portable wife anyway, I'll run away. I'm not going to lie. I won't say I don't want Wala, I don't want stress. That guy will kill me. I don't want stress. But there was somewhere he's in the UK for a store. I wish that's even a good one. Because seeing Portable in the UK for a tour is really a very, very good one. I'm not going to lie to you. And we spoke with that shop where he called out Wizkid again, saying I want a verse. Wizkid should give me a verse. I've spoken to the first clip, but do you think Wizkid should give Portable a verse on the song? Or maybe not Wizkid, maybe this big guy, Burna Boy, David or something.
Everybody should decide what's good for them. Because at the end of the day, the guy is I love Portable so much because he knows what he wants and he goes for it. He goes for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but he definitely goes for it. You understand? If anybody should collaborate with him, I would say he doesn't really need their validation at this point in time, because there's hardly anybody that doesn't know Portable. You understand? It's not Wizkid's decision that will make you go and start listening to Portable songs.
Singing about it, yeah.
You will probably listen to the song that Wizkid does with Portable and leave it at that. If you're not a Portable fan,
Yeah,
if you're a Portable fan, you're already listening to his songs by now. So I think it would help him. It would do well for him, but I don't really think it's necessary, in my opinion. And he's doing well for himself. So let's be honest about it, because he has been consistent. He has been in our faces. He has done whatever he literally, when he came out, he literally had to fight people that were trying to, I don't know, take glory for his
hard work.
Yeah, for his hard work, and he had to come out of that. So for that, I respect him a lot. A lot of upcoming artists, when they blow like that, they will tend to, I want to give dues, I want to submit to this person that helped me blow up, blah blah blah. It's not like that. He acknowledges himself as a star and relates to everybody that's in me. Even though you might see alien people wearing this, but he knows what he wants.
Yeah, true,
exactly.
True.
So that's what I love most about him.
Anyways, like I said, for this week we saw where like he's in the UK, and then we saw Skepta first making a video saying he wants to meet Portable, and then that brought a lot of uproar online. Why would Skepta want to meet Portable? Why do you want to meet him? What do you want to do with him? What do you guys have in common? You speak British, you speak Sangota English. There's no correlation. People don't need to meet up.
That's the thing. The most unlikely link-ups are the most beautiful ones. So this Wizkid and Portable, they are likely link-ups. Because they are within the same industry.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, they are more likely, unless even Portable to Skepta is still a more likely link up. Let's now say Chairman wakes up and says he wants to meet Portable.
I will just check. The word has ended.
So all these things are the most unlikely link ups are the ones that generate the most attention, that call the most this thing for me. So and the most organic as well. If it's organic,
do you think this is Skepta is organic?
I feel it is. I believe it is. I don't know, but I believe it is.
Take it not scripted.
It could be scripted, but like they always say, opportunity means
preparation.
So Portable was in the UK. Skepta probably saw it, but someone on the same probably saw an opportunity to merge both both brands
together
and took it up. You understand? So all those things is
okay. So I got your point, but then I saw this guy on Twitter where the person said Skepta was doing that because he needed validation. Now, if you recall, Skepta for the last week was on different P. Was on the P of Wizkid on the tattoo on the neck, where he said people should kind of are boring. He just dissed people like people should stop putting me on this guy because I have a tattoo on my neck. He doesn't mean I copy Wizkid. People are boring. Like as well on that Nigerian P speaking pidgin, I feel like okay now we know that I want validation. So Portable one they also assume that Skepta needs validation.
I don't.
Now this is Skepta's version of Portable.
It's crazy to see that Skepta needs validation.
Are you guys joking?
Because the whole part about the tattoo, we all know how Wizkid's fans can be.
Skepta had this tattoo forever.
Skepta has had
on the
the
neck.
tattoo
Yes.
for years. For years. So I feel like when the old neck tattoo issue even came up, Wizkid fans were like probably saying Skepta go influencer to go do tattoo. Because a lot of Wizkid fans, for what I was seeing, they didn't like
The tattoo.
They like tattoo,
they didn't like the neck tattoo. So they felt like, oh, he got
Was
influenced by Skepta or this and that. Probably that's what I was responding to. You know how Wizkid's fans are online and how they can be so dramatic and all of that. So I feel it was, and me, I can't blame anybody for anyhow they react to what fans do.
True.
For me, I don't even think that Skepta needs anybody's validation at this point. Because, bro, Skepta has even been the one putting people up, in the UK and all of that. Like Skepta is an OG of OG, like OG before IG. That's who Skepta is. Skepta is just one person that maybe loves the vibe Portable gives, because the way Portable is, bro, there's no way Portable will be in this room that everybody will not be laughing. Go just laugh, say, who be this guy?
Skepta is Nigerian as well.
You get? So you can easily relate to everything he says. Skepta sabi Yoruba, he sabi Pidgin. So he's not even I'm British and all of those things. Yeah, he is, but then he's still a Niger breed guy. He still has a Yoruba name that he bears and all of that. So for me, I don't think it is a case of Skepta wanting validation. I think it was just Skepta wanting to show love, and probably he enjoys the vibe. He enjoys, because if you are a businessman, you would see Portable as a good businessman. He knows what he wants. He goes for what he wants, and that is it. Why they do something where you say, "Oh, you know, say this thing, if you get them," and then you won't on the stress, bro. I know, say I can get this thing, and I'll go for it, and I'll get it, and that's what Portable does. He said he's going to do UK. He's going to travel out. He's going to do everything. He's doing everything he said he was going to do, even though he didn't have the old major mainstream songs. But then he's doing it even more than artists that have had major mainstream songs. How many artists don't go places where Portable don't go with his song? Imagine if Portable can't even calm down, can't do proper things. Imagine how big he's going to be right now. So I don't think it is Skepta wanting validation. I just think it's just him wanting to show love. Probably he enjoys the vibe, the energy Portable gives, and he just wants to be in that same space with him. He even gave him money now.
Yeah, give him
£20,000. Now being Portable say I go buy house. Because you buy house in 20 million. Over 20 million, but you go buy house in some areas in Nigeria.
And he go see do show for UK. Collect money.
So
now you mentioned that made me question something that we do in the part of the world. Now there's this thing that is assumed that a lot of artists are blacklisted Portable because of his reactions and the way he does. He has called out a lot of names. Portable not send you. Today if he hype you, tomorrow if you misbehave, let whoever if you are Wizkid, if you are Davido,
then where you run from,
if you are Davido, you call you out. He has called Davido on the election P. He will call you out, he will insult you. You know they had that to come pursue data, say Baba no version.
I don't fuck up.
The moment you mess up, Portable will give it to you. And then it has made a lot of rows saying people are just left me alone, nobody will walk him again. But the man you blacklisted, just like you mentioned, is doing as well as he's not blacklisted. So do you think this whole blacklisting culture, cancel culture still work like properly in the country?
Well, I don't really want to say that Portable has been blacklisted. I think people are just avoiding trouble. In the sense that, now, imagine we be in this space, for instance, Mide is here, you are here, I am here. You get some things we say, I know if you talk normally outside, but if you talk based on say we'll be guy.
Yeah.
But that kind of thing, Portable no send, you go talk outside. And that is what people are trying to avoid. Say, oh, mama, this guy no go. Nobody for this life, we know the backbite. Nobody. I don't want to know how you take only pass. You go see talk about person eventually, because that's how we exist. If you are dead, the person we don't die, someone they see talk about them.
Yeah.
So Portable is that person that once you say anything about anyone and then you now can't get issue. No be you come meet me, come tell me say one thing, and then people want to avoid, because everybody feel like, okay, relationship is very important, so I don't want to sabotage a relationship I have with me, they have with you, even though we are not even super close or all of that. But I know that, okay, if I boss say, bro, alpha, can you go respond.
Yeah.
But say you don't come and come talk, say I do so, I cannot reach out to him anymore.
True.
So it means that the relationship is broken because of why they with you. So it's better, okay, I keep relation with other people, and then if you know, but then it's still fine. I still have my relationship.
Yeah. And I'm moving from that. So, like I said, Skepta and Big and Portable, they went out on different. They went to the British Fashion Award where Portable, where they met Tiwa Savage at the same time, spoke with Tiwa Savage, met some great guys at the same, and all of them walking the end. Skepta, like wherever Skepta entered, Portable entered. Like no cap, bro. With that is multicolored suit, Joseph suits. It was everywhere. I love that. Do you think this will birth a song? Now, do you think you should make them, because we saw them at the point in the studio, now we don't know if they were singing or not. Like we just be scared to do the normal routine and all of that, and they're also there.
It would be nice if a song comes out of it, but nothing is certain.
Big Scam and Portable.
It would be nice if a song. Portable is not a bad singer. So
taking about it, though, is not a bad singer.
Yeah.
Portable is also a good writer.
Obviously,
he's a good writer.
So, I mean, Skepta has the resources to pull out something like that. So, I mean, if he comes out, we'll see him. And if he's nice, everybody will chop him. We'll chop him and go enjoy it, we'll digest.
No.
Well, Portable and Skepta, I'm trying to imagine how the song is going to be like. I think first off, it's going to be a Skepta infused kind of vibe, because I feel Portable is a singer, but then they wouldn't also want to, Skepta is an OG, is Big is like a legend, so they want to also keep his image of, okay, this man is big, so we don't even, at this point, we cannot have any below standard thing come from his camp. So if something like that is going to happen, then that should be like top notch, up there kind of song. But then it's not impossible, for us to get a Skepta and Portable collaboration.
Just imagine it comes through and it becomes a global song. Portable confirms the video get global song. Oh my god, just thinking about it actually is funny. But then we always to see what that would birth, maybe in some collaboration or something, or maybe but like you said, relationship is key, and the Portable can sustain this. If not do so many that want to say this chain on my neck is Skepta give it to me and all of that. That's how big it can be a relationship. The clients will always acknowledge Odumodu, and for reasons I don't know why. I don't know why it's just so much love, and that's why I asked people at Jonesy. I swear, there's some players' name that you can sing with today, you will blow. I'm not lying to you, because I was only the clients. Look at Enzo Fernandez. He's there. Sing with him. Sing his name, Enzo Fernandez. You will blow. Look at
his name, no sweet like that.
Enzo Fernandez. The client is sweet.
We the chop rice for well now, so it's relatable.
Kevin De Bruyne, he knows sweet too.
Nobody will know sing. Why you don't sing about Salah? Salah never hear that.
Yes, you are love. Wow. It be like the Clarice, Fino.
So it's not about singing, it's about how that song will reach there.
If I say the song no Salah. Anyways, guys, moving us in the final conversation before we leave this set. And maybe my mind will be tweeted a bit to play a game. If not, we'll move it and wish you guys Christmas. But then finally we saw Wizkid and Burna Boy in the studio. Okay, so guys, finally, before we leave this set, we saw recently, what's his name? Burna Boy and Wizkid have been seen hanging out like a lot. We know Burna Boy is in the country, and Wizkid has been in Nigeria for a while and all of that. We saw where they were in the studio. I think that was even catchy. where they were in the studio with Skepta at the time, and saw Burna Boy singing, Wizkid was singing, and then it was painting a picture of these guys coming together again and they giving us a song. Do you, and now we've said on this set where we've spoken about Wizkid saying we don't want him to come through the song again. Close for the year, maybe come back next year or something, but for this year, please close. Do you think you understand that Burna Boy and Wizkid again?
Well, I think Burna Boy and Wizkid I want to see would be a collaboration with someone else, and which is what it seems like.
Skepta is looking like
so, and I'm beginning to add 2 plus 2 together. Okay. Maybe Skepta is working on an album with it. Maybe want to have Burna Boy, Wizkid, want to have Portable, because we saw them also in the studio, Portable and Skepta, but then they were not singing. Maybe Skepta or Portable was waiting for him there or something, but I do not know. But then we all know what being in the studio means. And then Wizkid, Skepta, Burna also in the studio, as well. We saw them voicing and vibing.
Yeah,
so it could be that probably Skepta is working on an album and then he wants these guys on it. But for me, a Wizkid Burna Boy or Burna Boy Wizkid collab. But I think for now, let them just relax on it. Maybe in some 2-3 years if they want to make it happen again. But then this song obviously is not going to come out this year, regardless of what it is.
Not true. This is the song already.
So Wizkid is still on the music break, like he said he is, but it doesn't stop him from recording. We've had songs being released 2 years, 3 years, a year after they were being recorded. No harm in that.
Do you think there's something cooking up from these guys?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something. I mean, artists cook all the time. Yeah,
that's their work. Yeah,
they're chefs.
Exactly. So it's all depends. There's a lot that goes into planning or releasing a song or releasing a project. You record all the songs that you want to record. But at the end of the day, some of them will not make the projects, and then you end up having songs that they call hard drive songs.
Just remake hard drive.
Yeah, exactly. So they could be working on something that this one will say, "Oh, I want to put in my project," but at the end of the day, it might not come out. So to me, I don't take all these things until I see track list.
Because I remember Olamide and Wizkid. They don't do studio. Olamide don't even post snippets, but we no see him. Even Wizkid and Fireboy said was going to be on Fireboy's album.
So we no see him. And it's not like they just decided. It's just sometimes when you are planning for a project or something, you have to look at the overall look of the project. Sometimes the song doesn't really
align with the direction.
There's nothing you can do. You just have to move it. So it happens a lot.
So you think Burna Boy and Wizkid, as big as they are, you think they could have a song that could not make an album?
You can't be too big for that now. You can't be too big for working with your team and Wizkid that one is even notorious for it.
Wizkid
Wizkid
hard drive king.
Actually, no, it's the CEO of that department. Yeah, true.
Burna Boy has a full album that he was supposed to drop after Outside called Gaddafi. Now up till now we never see him.
Full
album. He mentioned that he wanted to drop the album after Outside. When he wanted to drop Outside, he said he has 2 albums. He had Outside and he had an album titled Gaddafi. Full albums that he recorded, up till today, he didn't drop the Gaddafi album. We don't know whether some songs from the album now went on to African
Even the same Burna Boy has said that I told them as a part 2.
Yeah, the part 2, yeah.
So we may not even get the part 2 eventually, and another thing comes. So
a lot of plans change. It's an industry that is constantly evolving and everything. You have to move with the time. So yeah.
Okay, now before this said, let's evaluate what their stay in the country has looked like. Wizkid has been in Nigeria for quite. I think we just love Nigeria lately. It's not like what's living anytime soon.
Well, I think it's still with family, so it's still
safe grieving,
family bonding and all of that.
Well, because we've seen him like everywhere. We've been to different states, always coming out of clubs, giving people money. And then Burna Boy was in the country. He flew back, then he came back again. I'm like, people have been run from the country before. What's the bring that comeback?
I don't think they are running from the country, because if they were, they wouldn't be having properties here. Because every time we Burna Boy buy motor,
they send them here.
Now Nigeria they send them come. Wizkid get some cars for Ghana, he get some for Nigeria. Davido get car full. Once Davido don't enter, he go that in Maybach. If you don't say David don't come. So if they are running from here, I don't think they'll be acquiring all those kind of stuffs.
Actually,
in here.
And as a Nigerian, if you have all the money in the world. But
Waiting one. Yes, now.
Okay.
Niger sweet.
Niger sweet.
Ah, Niger
I
sweet.
think Burna is even the classiest. He has like Burna has Lamborghini color that fits his dresses. He has red. He has purple. I think he has yellow. No, he doesn't have yellow. I know he has purple. He has red. And then
He has a new one that is coming now.
yeah, the
that
Bugatti.
That Bugatti, bro.
Anyways, guys, if you don't want to have money, watch Burna Boy's story. Watch his page. Look at his page. Go through what he does. You want to have money. If you have told yourself that you want to be broke, I have an advice for you. Just go through Burna Boy's life. Look at what he's posting. Look at his page. Look at his team. Look at how organized his life is. I bet you have everything. You want to have money. I'm going to say that Bugatti is worth about 3.1 billion. Apparently, that's figures we don't know, but they said that it's about 3.1 billion for a car that you drive on Nigerian roads. Now I know you cannot put that car in the UK. There's not many tax we pay for that car. That's me in Nigeria. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Like I said, Wizkid, Burna Boy, they linked up. Maybe just people could get a collaboration. We could get a collaboration with both artists. I want to have one if they will drop it tomorrow. But if not tomorrow, please keep your song to yourself. We don't need it. I don't need it. I don't know about them. I don't need it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Merry Christmas again and Happy New Year in advance. We'll catch you guys on the very, very, very next one. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year in advance. The first key.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Send me money.
Eh?
Send me money.